Hello everybody and welcome back to Driversroom Festival of Speed Season 1 of 2022. We're at round 2 at Saint Croix, whatever. For round 2. I have nothing more to say than that. So let's quickly go through the grid order of today's race. It is gonna be Flappy once again putting his car on pole position for today. Lining up alongside him is Cartman Reviser. Then in third place we have Sir Borojob. In fourth we have RJ Cool. In fifth we have Captain O'Reilly. In sixth we have Lionessy. In seventh we have MS2 Fast. And in eighth position we have the Robber's Dog. Then in ninth we have Mr. Sean. In 10th we have Der Garrett. In 11th we have DJ Rice. And in 12th we have John William Egan. Then in 13th place we have Panthro. In 14th place we have Mickey. In 15th place we have JC. And last but not least we have Vlijf in 16th place. Vlijf starts at the back of the grid because he has gotten himself a qualifying ban because of an incident during qualifying in round 1. For now, that's the grid order of today's race. Let's see how this race will go. It's almost lights out. And away we go for round 2. Sir Bottlejob gets an excellent start out of third place, but Cartman is already up into the lead. Now coming into turn 1, braking nice and early. And Cartman holds the lead. For now. Sir Bottlejob under pressure from Flappy. Flappy trying to go around the outside at turn 2, which turns into the inside for turn 3, and Flappy is back up into second place. So excellent start from Cartman and Sir Bottlejob, although Bottle is now back in third place. Then Der Garrett. As there's somebody in the wall, it is RJ Cool, who was into the wall at the entrance of the bridge, and he just lost it out of the chicane. And there in the background is Mr. Sean as well. He also lost control of this car and he is spun and is now in last place. So Flappy now overtaking Cartman Reviser for first place. Question is now, for how long will he have that place? Now coming up to the back straight, long straight. Slipstream might be your best friend for an overtake around here. Although Cartman is not going for a move, but Sir Bottlejob and now Captain O'Reilly from miles behind is now into the lead. So, although I say into the lead, Flappy does have some better traction, and Flappy is now back up into second. But O'Reilly, what a lunge that was from, I believe, fourth place down to first. So unlucky for him, he couldn't make it stick. But now Cartman is in fourth place. So yeah, very interesting battle at the front of the pack. Then MS2 Fast and Der Garrett, the two Germans, are now in 5th and 6th, with the Roberts Dog closely behind in 7th. Then we have DJ Rice in 8th, with Lionessi all the way down in 9th place. So probably made a mistake somewhere as he now moves up into 8th. And Panthro in 10th, RJ Cool in 11th, Fly in 12th, Mickey in 13th, John Willie Megan in 14th, Mr. Sean in 15th, and JC quite a while back in 16th, so also making a mistake. Then still Flappy holds the lead with Bottle now in 2nd, O'Reilly 3rd, and Cartman in 4th. A bit of a gap forming between the top 2 and the rest of the guys. Then Gary has moved himself up into 5th as Cartman goes very wide at the exit of the bridge and loses a bunch of positions. Now down in 7th, now in 8th. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for Cartman after that excellent start. He's now all the way down in 8th position. Now slotting back in for the slipstream. DJ Rice is pulling alongside him. Is he gonna make the move? No, he is not. Now Derek Garrett has been overtaken by MS2 Fast to take 4th position. And now the top 2 from Pegasus are just running away. They seem to have got themselves a good setup or just good driving ability. As now O'Reilly is dropping off from that top 2. And now MS2 Fast is gonna pull out. And he has been passed by, he is overtaken O'Reilly, sorry. As well as Derek Garrett, so O'Reilly not so quick on the straights. Maybe a compromised exit of the final corner. Who knows? Now O'Reilly is all the way down in 7th. And now in 8th. So very interesting to see that the OSD gets a bit slidey. It's very interesting to see that Cartman as well, same as now for O'Reilly, both in the top 3 and then just lose a bunch of positions. DJ Rice now a drag race with Blythe. DJ Rice does have the inside line and he moves himself up into 10th place. RJ Cool not yet recovering from his lap 1 crash. As Linus is now in 5th place, just narrowly in front of the Roberts Dog. Luckily for Linus, the Roberts Dog is his teammate, so Roberts Dog ain't not gonna fight Linus too hard, I think, or at least I hope so for Linus. And for Cartman as well, all from Retro Racing. So they are quite far down the order with 5th, 6th, 7th and I believe 12th respectively. So not looking too great for them. Who do look great are Pegasus Racing with a 1-2 at this moment in time. And now it's just hammer down. It seems to be a 2-stop race, seeing that this car is thirsty as one car can be. As Flappy said, say purple sector 1. So Flappy still very much on the pace. You can also see him running away from Sir Border Job behind. And now MS2 Fast from Wrecking Ball Racing now coming down the bridge, braking and then turning in for that left-hander. Then following up is the quite long right-hander. You have to get that one very right, because it turns into a very long straight. If you get that exit wrong on that right-hander, you will lose a bunch of time on the straight. Then Garrett not being able to close in as much as he might have wanted to. Lioness now breaking away from Cartman and the Robbers Dog. Cartman has overtaken Robbers Dog to take 6th. Now Flive and Panthro and DJ Rice are also in very close proximity. Panthro looking for an opportunistic move into the final corner, doesn't make it work. As in the background, John William Egan gets a poor exit out of the final corner and loses some time and even some places. As JC is quite struggling behind, unfortunately for him. Then Mr. Sean also not yet really recovered from his lap 1 incident. As John William Egan is making up places again. He was in 14th, now he's back up into 12th, so can really easily shift either way. As Panthro has overtaken Flive now dropping a bit behind, so I think Flive and DJ Rice both having not too great opening half of the 5th lap. That has caused RJ Cool to also catch up to this battle for 9th place. So we're 10 minutes in and Flappy is now in 1st place, or as I should say, for the majority of this race. Then in 2nd we have Sir Bollerjob, who is running very low on fuel, but I think he's gonna pull into the pits now. Yes, he is. So Sir Bollerjob is the first of many to make a pit stop. Will somebody follow him in? Not yet. He stays where, although Panthro is also now into the pits, as DJ Rice follows as well, and Mickey does so as well. So Bottle, Panthro, DJ Rice, Mickey are all into the pits, and Sir Bollerjob nearly refueled the whole fuel tank. Panthro did refuel everything he could. Same for DJ Rice and for Mickey. So now the question is, will they be able to fight against the guys who are maybe one-stopping, although I don't think they will. No, they will certainly not do that, seeing that Flappy is under 20% of fuel. he won't make it for another lap, so he will definitely go in at the end of this lap. So now MS2 Fast is in second place and Lionessy has overtaken Der Garrett. So Lionessy now in the final podium position for now. It remains unanswered whether or not he will be able to keep that place as Der Garrett gets all sideways at the braking zone after the back straight. Almost running into the side of Lionessy. Luckily Lionessy has good awareness, so Lionessy did well to avoid Der Garrett. Now MS2 was into the pits with 0%. Flappy meanwhile goes on for another lap. Ooh, interesting, as Der Garrett also comes into the pits. So Lionessy, Cartman, whole of Retro Racing is going for another lap. Do they think they can fuel save that much to get there? Now O'Reilly, Mr. Sean, John Willie Megan also continuing on for another lap. Sir Bollerjob now in first of all the pit stoppers. MS2 Fast comes out behind him and then follows Der Garrett. Vlaev also now into the pits, and he also has topped up his fuel. He will come out in 14th place, just narrowly ahead of Mickey. So now the question is, did Sir Bollerjob get a good enough outlap, or is the undercut better than some of the guys might think it is? So Linus now in second place with Cartman in third, although the entire top 8 hasn't stopped yet, so they must come in this lap, otherwise they will just run out of fuel. It's as simple as that. Now coming up into the final sector, do we see that Flappy, he is fuel saving massively, 5 seconds behind his Delta. Oh, he must be very already into 5th gear, so definitely fuel saving like hell. And there follows everybody in, all 2%, 5% for Cartman. There Robbersdog also with 2%. RJ Cool follows in with also 2%. Mr. Sean with 7%, so good job from him. And John Willie Megan with 1%. And now Sir Bollerjob crosses the finish line at the beginning of lap 8, and he is in front. The undercut worked out beautifully for him, although he gets himself a penalty for taking a shortcut at the first corner. I was thinking already, like, ooh, was that too close? And indeed it was. Now MS2 Fast in second place, and Flappy lost out massively, is now in third. Now the Garrett in fourth, and Lionessy also in fifth, so they remain the same. Then Cartman sixth, DJ Wright in seventh, so his undercut worked as well. The Robbersdog now in eighth, Panthro ninth, then Vlaev with a penalty in 10th place, RJ Cool in 11th, Mr. Sean in 12th, Mickey in 13th. O'Reilly in 14th, John Willie Megan in 15th, and then JC all the way back in 16th. Ooh, Flappy is very close to MS2 Fast. He hopes for a slingshot past MS2 Fast, although I don't think he will be able to get past MS Too Fast in some time. MS Too Fast is a very good driver, and well, I mean, you can see it. He's now second. But MS Too Fast is a very also respectful driver, so no weaving or such thing you are gonna see from him. We are already past the halfway point in this race. Can Lionessy do something on the main straight? He does pull out to the inside, and the Garrett hangs on around the outside. So Lionessy tried to move. The Garrett left the door open, but Lionessy couldn't make it stick. He tries a second time into turn 3, and again it doesn't work for Lionessy. Lionessy is just losing time now, trying to overtake the Garrett, and now Lionessy has overtaken the Garrett around the outside. Ooh, as the Garrett gets a bit sideways. The nature of this car wants to go sideways, so not strange to see that, although this is tarmac, not dirt or gravel, so yeah, slightly different. Now Cartman needs to set his sight on the Garrett, hoping to make a move on him soon. And meanwhile, Flappy has passed MS Too Fast to take second place, so eventually got a move done and dusted, and now he hopes to plant his foot to the floor and pull away from MS Too Fast. Cartman is gaining on the Garrett. Although if they're gonna start battling, they shouldn't do too much battling of it, because then DJ Rice might join the battle. Although DJ Rice is already going in for his second pit stop, a very early pit stop for him. Although the 20-minute mark has just been reached, so only 1/3 of the race left to go. He's gonna try the undercut again, as JC is going off. He's not having the best of times out here tonight, that's for sure. As DJ Rice tops up his fuel tank again. Same for Pensrow. All are using the race soft tires, or in other words, they ain't too bad. Ooh, as the Garrett needs to defend from Cartman at the end of the bridge. Now coming up to the back straight. Ooh, Garrett has a not so optimal line. Will leave him vulnerable. Although I don't think Cartman is close enough. He might go for an inside move, but thinks otherwise of it. Now the rubber stalk in 7th. As I was confused for a moment because I thought that DJ Rice was in 7th. He was in 7th, but he made a pit stop. Who's now also making a pit stop is Sir Bottle Job. He is gonna go in. Oh, now Carmen is now very close to De Garrett, and Carmen has overtaken De Garrett before they even come into the braking zone for turn 1. Only if is following in Sir Bottle Job, and also only for fuel. So interesting to see. Trying to get out in front of DJ Rice, which he successfully does. Now back into the lead is Flappy. Now once again leading this race. And MS2 Fast is in 2nd with Linus in 3rd. Then Carbon in 4th and De Garrett in 5th. The Robostock is now in 6th and RJ Cool is in 7th. So Retro Racing a bit better on paper now. Although Sir Bottle Job, who already made a pit stop, is on the back of RJ Cool. I do have to say RJ Cool did do a wonderful recovery drive from 12th position now up into 7th. O'Reilly can't really say that he did a good job of recovering. Once he was in 1st place and he is now in 9th. John Willie Megan in 10th with Mr. Sean now in 11th place. Also not a too great of a performance from him tonight. And Mickey now in 12th. I do have to say, if I say like for Mr. Sean, not too great, he's still way better than I can ever achieve. So, don't think they're bad drivers, they're in tier 1 for a reason. As we see that MS2 Fast is now into the pits. Also not changing tires as it seems. Oh, he did, excuse me for that. And MS2 Fast will come out in 8th place. So RJ Cool already been overtaken by Sir Bottle Job. I do now think, is everybody else gonna go for a one stop? Perhaps. It is possible with only 3 laps left of running. They should be able to do it. It is gonna be a stretch. Gardman now still right on the pace, just 4 100ths down on his personal best, which is a 2.8.8. So 2 minutes 8 seconds and 8 tenths of a second make up his fastest lap. Linesi's fastest lap is a 2 minute 8.7, which was set last lap. So Linesi pushing hard. Although Flappy last 2 laps both has been in the 2 minute and 7s. So very quick, about a second quicker than Linus in Cartman. The Garrett fastest lap is 209.2, so also a bit slower. Robert's dog has been overtaken by Sir Bottle Job as well. Same for not same for RJ Cool has also been overtaken by MS2 Fast now, so the better tires working their magic. Ooh, but I'm very interested to see whether or not, especially the top 3, if they're gonna go in. The Garrett is looking a bit low on fuel. Maybe the Robust Dog as well. Same for RJ Cool. With only 1.5 laps left of running, I think Flappy's gonna make it. Ooh, that's gonna be a surprise. Seeing that I was almost certain that that would be a two-stopper for everybody. But I guess not. So then, very good job from Flappy. Fuel saving enough, tires saving enough as well. I mean, top 3 are both looking very good on tires. Then you have the Garrett, Job and MS2 Fast don't count because they made a pit stop. Robert Stock also looking good. RJ Cool actually looking very tidy on his tires. John William Megan as well. So yeah. Fly very worn front tires. That I'm saying this, you can see it as well for yourselves in the bottom left corner of your screen. You can see there the tire wear and fuel meter. MS2 Fast and Sir Job are now both chasing after their Garrett. Hoping maybe even to get to the podium, although this is the final lap. Oh, it's gonna be very close for Cartman whether or not he will make it this lap. I know for certain that Flappy won't. Flappy does have to make another lap, and I think he then will run out of fuel. Lioness C might as well. It's gonna be closer at the finish line. Ooh, there the Garrett going defensive. And it has worked for now. Although it is now the final lap. Sorry, I miscalculated quite badly. Sorry for that. Now MS2 Fast is bump drafting the Garrett, although he has lost all sense of downforce and ran very wide. So his hopes of fourth have been diminished. But I have to say, it will be Flappy who takes a victory out here today. Stellar drive from him and going for the one-stop strategy. Same for Lioness. He comes home in second and Cartman comes home in third. Lioness and Cartman very happy with that. Then Sir Job comes home in fourth place. MS2 Fast just gets fifth from their Garrett. Then the Robust Dog coming into the pits for some reason. And RJ Cool takes 7th place, so interesting to see. Robert Dog takes 8th. O'Reilly takes 9, just ahead of John Willie Megan and Sean. Then GJ Rice gets 12th place. Vlijf takes 13th. He even runs out of fuel before the finish line. Then Panthro comes home and takes 14th place. And last but not least, Mickey comes home 15th. That's gonna be it for round 2 of DRFS. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and for now I will see you next week with some more DRFS. Until then, bye bye.